everyone. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone's having a really good morning. Or had a really good morning and is having a really good afternoon. Oh, it's well, it's been a time. I'm sorry it's been a couple days since I was last streaming, between migraines resurfacing from storms and then having to go into the city on an errand. It's just been a bit of a whirlwind. But we're here now. And I don't have any... Dropping stuff immediately. I don't have anything based. Well, I don't have any... I have a lot of things based, but I don't have anything base coated. So today we're just doing some building. We're getting ourselves the army list ready, and hey, why the hell not? Let's go to the overhead. Look at my bloody red skin today. What is happening? Is that better? Why is that flaring so terribly? There's got to be a better way. Oh, it was your fault. That's loads better. All right. Well, yeah. So today I am continuing on my project of getting a Vampire Counts army put together. We have done... I have a marker here or something I can use to check off. We have our Skeleton Champion built. That's done. We have 3 of 20 Drain Soldiers done. We have no Stitched Zombies. We have 3 of 5 Ghouls done. We have 1 Skeleton Knight of 5 done. We have no Vampire Knights, no Werewolves, and a Drained Leader and a Skeleton Champion yet to build for this list. Something I did do, actually, and those who've been sticking around for the hobby time stuff will enjoy this. One moment. We have our army leader that I built this week. Our wonderful vampire lord on the back of a zombie dragon. Very happy with this one. This is partially my own stuff and partially a Kings of War kit, because there was a really, really cost-effective way to do this, and that was to go via Kings of War. 3D printed bases. I've gone back to the circular bases, mostly for ease of storage and able to make it rank and flankable if I need to with adapters. But no basing has been done yet on this one, and obviously no base coating. So today we're going to keep building in that area. He should be on display a little bit. I also did a bunch of the vampire horses, vampire knights. So I've got to put those on some bases. Some of them need some tactical rocks because I had to cut them off a bit roughly. But we should be good to do that. And yeah, we'll just see how we go. But I thought it might be appropriate for us to have some music today, because the last few days I've been putting, last few of these I've been putting music up, and it's been very helpful. And hopefully these ones won't get flagged by YouTube, because these are all the game soundtracks I own on Steam. It should be shuffling. Yeah, let's go with that. What I haven't done is put that actually on the window here for you, which is very silly of me. I apologize. Let's do that, and we're gonna go that. No. Never mind, you're getting it plain. If you would like to know what the song is, just shoot me a message and go from there. Oh, I did put Ni no Kuni. Bloody hell. Making little guys. Miniatures. Okay, that should make it a bit more Twitch legal, because I know that they don't like you doing that. Anyway, if we finish the vampires, we move on to the Eternal Wardens, which is another 1500 point list. So the goal is to be able to have 2 armies. So if someone comes to me and says, "Hey, I've heard about this OnePageRules thingy. Can I have a go?" Yeah, absolutely. But you don't need to bring an army. I've got one for us. So we've got the 5 forces to start with. I'll just 3D print all these bases. Oh, hi! Egg, how you doing? I hope you're doing okay today. Network's treating you well. Alright, let's see. Is this a tactical rock horse? Oh, awesome. It's hot. It's not? Awesome. It's good. Oh, wait. No, it's not treating you well. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. What's going on there? Anything you can talk about, or are you still having that same situation where you're acting in the boss role? It's a bit tilty. Just really busy. Oh, well, I really appreciate you being able to come and hang out all the same. I know it can be challenging to pay yourself away from projects and stuff like that. I don't generally enjoy when people do that. We planned out the week, and now the spanner has been thrown into the works. Yep. Fucking love that for you. I'm so sorry. So these guys were originally on some puddle bases, and I've had to just snip them off to get them onto the round bases. As a result, some of them might need a tactical rock or 3. Just to give me a bit of stability. Right. Your manager's the spanner. Oh no! That's literally what he shouldn't be. He should be there helping. So he's come back or whatever. I say he. I shouldn't assume his their gender. But yeah, your manager should be helping you, not being a spanner. Alright, got some super glue, because it's he. Yeah, I know I was assuming gender, but it was a safe assumption, you know? We're getting the clock there, because I am reminded every bloody day, and I hate it, but I unfortunately am allergic to my own sweat, so I get fun little blisters if I'm too active or doing too much. Another tactical rock required. So what's your manager been doing to disrupt everything beyond just existing? Charge of organizing the gear, and I was playing half the week really well. Okay, so there's like, oh cool, hey, you've done it. Let me show you how it's done better, and then immediately fucks it up and falls down the stairs, kind of deal. That sucks. Oh boy, does that one suck. I'm so sorry, Egg. That no one deserves that. not surprised that a management type would do such a thing. I'm just disappointed. This is why I can't do the corpo shit. I'm really impressed. That you can, and thank you for your sacrifice in the management world. This mosquito is already here. Oh, so you've done that much extra work, and it's... Fuck. Alright, cool. Cool. Thanks, Jim. You've done a really good job of being not... You were much more effective when you were not here. We all appreciated your absence. Yeah, see? Holly's on it. Another tactical rock. Oh, I could glue you flat. Hang on. Where's my... sandpaper? Always make sure to sand your horses. Very important. Very important. Yeah. Also, Holly, hi, welcome. I know I saw you moments ago, but it's different. You're Holly Baloo here, and you're Holly Redacted downstairs. Make sure you all tune into Holly's stream tonight. She'll likely have a lot to vent about. We had a very fun time in Brisbane yesterday. Fucking hate super glue. Just cooperate, sir. It took too much effort to not introduce yourself as Holly Baloo at the clinic yesterday. Exactly! Oh gosh. Your manager sounds like the sand. Alright. Third horsey boy done. So what I did is I built all these up and put them on the square bases. These ones. And while I really liked them, the circular ones are what some games need. And I just wanted to make sure I was able to play whatever I wanted, you know? So I'm gonna get a little adapter to allow these guys to be rank and flank next to one another. But also bigger bases means I can add more basing materials and things like that. Yeah, she should have said it. Yeah. Absolutely should have. Let's pop you down there. Oh dear. Well, I hope your day at least gets a bit brighter, Egg. I know you're just a little over halfway in your workday. All the big body feelings, huh, love? How's the music levels today, by the way? I was, didn't get a lot of time in my silly little brain to balance them correctly. Hope the body feels stabilized for you, honey. A little loud. The music's a little loud, drop maybe 10%, alright. How's that? Hopefully, all the various albums that release on, what's it called? What's that game platform we all use? Fuck. Steam, all the albums off of Steam are all balanced, at least somewhat similarly. Oh, fuck. There, buddy. Just put your silly little hoof there. Maybe a little bit further forward and a bit more to the side. God damn. I clicked this rock in the wrong spot. No! Ugh. Sprue goo gets everywhere on these sorts of projects. Good now. Awesome. So that is 21% audio level. Huzzah. No, horse. Ugh. Wait. Ah, dear. I hope this is at least a little entertaining today. It's hard. You know, Sprue Goo is your favorite Star Wars man. Bold of you to assume that Sprue Goo would not be a woman. No. Bit slow this afternoon. And normally I'm a bit quicker than this. Also, there's not as much... Fuck you. Gonna put a squirt of super glue on the bloody thing just to hold you in place. You can sit next to the box. Bottle box, whatever. It's short for Sprue It. Oh, you're right. I hadn't thought of that. Everyone, she's right. How could I have been so misguided as to forget the Sprue It level? Sprue It, sorry. Sprue It. Tactical rock. Tactical rock. Chest high, tactical rock. That'll work. Oh. I much prefer the painting side of this hobby. The building is fun and all, but I have a thing about sticky hands and super glue doesn't really like to respect my sensory issues, you know? But that's okay. 5 horses, brilliantly done. So that was the easy build, because I've done most of it. Now we're going to move on to a harder one. As we go, I rotate out the last build and put in the next. So, one moment if you please. Okay, so our little horsies get to go and exist over in the corner while they dry. Oh, you can't see them. They've got to be seen. Just a little bit there. Perfect. I can get rid of this container now. And we're going to look at our undead little guys. So we're looking for the circle shieldy boys. And we've got 3 of them, but we need 20, I think. Is there 20 in this box? Gosh, I hope there was 20 in here. We'll find out, I suppose. I know I've got another box downstairs. Not downstairs. Next to me on the floor. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright, so there is 20 of them. Perfect. So the first ones we've done, I might go get them so I know what I've got so we don't double over. But looking at it, these 4 sprues are going to be our best friends. So, These little fellows that you'll remember from last stream are these guys. So they seem to just be 3 spearmen, no leaders. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna be a bit of a mess today. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. So these little groupers are going to form the bulk of this army, I suppose. But we'll find out together, I guess. We've already gotten, I think, 3 out of this, so you can see there's like some bits missing. So we're just going to keep going. I had some instructions here. I'm building these guys with spear and shield. I think I started with 18, 19 last time. Nope, 23. 23, 24, 34, 35. Okay. This doesn't show 29s at all. 28, 30. Okay, well, let's work on the command lot. Because that's going to be the most interesting, I think. Champion. Okay. So our first champion is Death Rail Skeleton champion. Tell me how make you 1 and 2. Of course. First off the sprue. 2, 1. Okay. Now, this is one of the few remaining GW things that I've got. Again, I make sure not to purchase any Games Workshop stuff new these days. I don't really agree with how they're working. So this was a second-hand one I got off of eBay. Luckily, people are pretty good about, you know, selling. I don't know. Holly can absolutely attest to it, but there's a separate component to mini building, which is just buying minis for no reason and then not touching them. I have boxes of built minis, but unpainted. A big part of why I want the mini component of this channel to exist. And so you get people who end up selling their stuff on eBay, which makes things a lot cheaper for people like me. Is that the right one? Do I want the big choppy? There is another one that's less choppy. Nah, I like the big choppy. Pretty sure that's called a halibut, but for me it's a big choppy. Just for today, just as a treat. And the shield seems to have chainmail dripping from it. Dripping, dropping, hanging. That's the right word. So I'll build these one at a time, because I will mess it up if I try and go too clever with it. And I enjoy some of the... What's the big choppy called thing again? Halibut? Halibut? I forget how many syllables. It's like... Choppy. Big axe choppy. Chippy chip chop, you know? So, for some reason, tasty halibut. Ah, are we making fun of me again? I can say words, but I just read them more than I say them, so I'm less practiced at the outward than the inward. Haha. Yeah, I think it looks well put together. Well, more so than I feel. There are two of these. No, he's just making me make decisions. I don't want to make decisions. Especially not after I've made them. Alright, orientation. Yeah. That's how you want to sit? Alright. I feel like a sheet of chainmail behind a shield. Halberd. Halberd? Halibut. Halberd. Halibut. Halibut is a type of fish. Slightly less effective in warfare than I'd hope. Oh dear. See, this is why I don't talk to people about Romans. I don't know. Oh hey, plastic glue works on 3D printed parts. That's a fun new tool that'll help us later. We have a halberd skeleton. Halberd. I keep adding that extra syllable. Halberd. 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 Mr. Bird of Hal. Okay. Alright. I don't know, they big fish weighing up to 200 kilos, still as effective in combat, just not for chopping. That's, you know what? Probably pretty true. I'll have to bring that up to some of my, historical combat nerd friends, which... I wish I was joking, but they do exist. Alright, what are you? 13, 14. I've already used 13, 14. How about 28, 29, 2 or 9? But there's so many different bodies. 13, 14. Stuff it. Maybe I should just make all the bodies and then just add their arms as we go. That feels a bit more like I get to actually play. We've got the leader, I just don't need to do another leader. I'm really embarrassed now because I've been saying halibut all my life. It's weirdly not an uncommon thing to come up in conversation for me. Oh no. What else am I saying wrong? I know I had to be corrected on scimitar when I was younger. But it's been a while since I've had one like that. You're just blank. Who do you pair with? 9. Who goes with 9? Number 2. Of course 2 goes with 9. Why the fuck not? 2's missing. 2's already missing. Have I done 9 on the other board then? Only... How am I missing an entire back of a skeleton? Oh well. Alright. Alright, 54. What goes with 54? 55. See, that's easier. Why would you put 2 and 9 together? up getting distracted halfway through. So I haven't figured out how to turn off the alert sound every time the music changes, so I apologize for that. I need to do a little bit of tech work. Get back, works are calling. Oh, egg. Good luck. If you do end up having to dissuade your boss from consciousness, just give us a heads up and we can vouch for your being here instead. See, this is what I was worried about. This is the problem with everyone deciding. If you know me personally, you know I'm a stickler for having a limiter on your audio. This is what happens when people think that loudness and limiter are the same thing. Alright. Body number 2. That looks the same as that one. Maybe this is how I got them backwards. Anyway. This way. 29 and 28? 28, 30 and 28, 29. Oh, are you telling me that I've got an entire front of a dude that I just can't use now because you decided that a different front, but fuck me. Games Workshop, you're pieces of shit. Your fucking sprues make no sense, and you give me half men. I can't even... maybe I can use it as a corpse. 29. 28. Ugh. Ugh. If this is one setup. Just lost the dude, there he is. Like, they're split in half. One leg on one side and one leg on the other. So they can only fit together one way. Then you end up with your own, like, one little torsos, which are great. Good job, everyone. Thank you. But you look at their competitors, and it's like, oh yeah, just do what you want. We respect you. You're creative people. Up. Here. Where are we? Give me a skeleton. Yeah, like, you got legs, you got torso, and you got head. Like, this box doesn't even come with instructions. It just expects that you'll figure it out. One of these bodies is actually just coming out of the ground, so that's going to be really fun for me to deal with. That's later. I have 10 zombies to build. Deal with that later. Anyway. You got head? Oh no! That's my best angle. How's Gorgon treating you, Holly? You having fun? Holly unlocked gender studies on Project Gorgon today, which now she understands gender, she can start critiquing it, grinding in the mines. Okay, well, that's something, I suppose. 40 and 39. Can I just use 39? No, I didn't. I used 29. Ugh. Alright, 30. No, 40. 40. I am really excited to play these guys. I may have spent a chunk of my time this morning looking into how to make a Warhammer table I can fold up and keep somewhere at home. So I can actually play games either by myself, because I don't mind playing solo war games. It's a really good way to figure out things and rules and such. But also, maybe rope poly into it, maybe invite friends over to play. Just be able to use the stuff I'm building, you know? And I thought that'd be a really... When I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that could be a great video. And then slowly realizing, shit, am I going to rotate into doing YouTube content? No promises, but apparently it's not out of the question for my silly little brain. 5049. Just a full build video, obviously never showing my face, of like a 4 foot by 4 foot tabletop that I can fold out and pop on the kitchen table so I can make my little men's run around and go brah and stab each other. Just like that. I like making, I like painting. I'm finding that this sort of thing is keeping me really heckin' grounded. Between this and TTRPGs and games, like, I think I could make this into a decent gig. But we'll see. That we shall see. What do we got? Okay. I am looking forward though on Thursday to getting back into my Ni no Kuni, because I really want to finish that game. I'm going to do some more grinding on it tomorrow night. Not on stream, just to get levels up and stuff. But I'm enjoying getting into things that I enjoy again. Makes it really hard to want to go back and do thesis writing, I can assure you, but I guess we all go through those stages. If this is my midlife crisis, fuck, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good run of it. Click. Alright, so I think those are all the bodies I have access to on these 2 sprues. Which means these 2 sprues are up next. But not before I put these guys on their bases. So, what I'm not often doing as I'm going through this, just to speed things up I suppose, is I need to knock off all the little bits of sprue and mold lines and stuff. Just so when I paint it they can look a bit nicer. So strange. It's a strange hobby. How did I get them? Oh, Holly was talking to me about the effect of lurkers, right? And if you're just chilling there, just lurking away, just say hi or let me know that you're lurking, because that's when Twitch tends to read when people are in chat or like watching the video. It tends to be funny and not count watchers as lurkers as people watching your content, so it pushes it lower. I suppose that doesn't really matter for me. I'm not doing ads. It won't really impact me. But if you have people that you follow who rely on ads and things like that for cash mons, make sure that you are saying that you're lurking, because otherwise they might not get the view count, which then can impact them. So look out for your fellow streamers. I might do some shout outs when I do my first break as well. All a Norcree style thing. These guys are missing their arms. Oh my gosh, they're so small on camera. I'm so sorry. You should be... He's just missing his arms. He's got to have shield and spear. So he looks like his friends. Bois. He's gonna do the stabbing. Not the fish stabbing, just a normal stabbing. Now, fact, though may not be a fun fact, the reason I am basing these guys before I put their arms on is because some of them have spears that point down. Like so. And for them to be able to fit on their base, I need to be able to say, hey, yeah, that not only points down, but it doesn't point down into nothingness. Oh, shit, I forgot to scrape the edges on you, didn't I? You. There. These guys are a bit sharp. That music is woefully quiet again. Let's see. Tools, EQ. Can we go soft because I'm doing soft things. Oh, please excuse the revving. One of our neighbors has cars as a hobby, and you know what? It's fine, but it can be a lot. Yeah, like that. Alright, so I've just applied replay gain so that all tracks have the same loudness, so we should be alright. And there's one more I want to do, which is notifications. Can you not notify me every bloody time song changes? When saving a playlist, ignore prefix words. Notifications. Come on, give me notifications. Notifications. Disabled. Alright. So that should be a bit better, folks. Sorry about that. I think this is the first crafting stream I've done on the new system. And since then I have also changed which player I use for music. So I'm now on Clementine instead of Rhythmbox because I wanted to be able to sync my MP3 player with my library. And also the dynamic shuffle is way more interesting. Your foot's all funny, sir. Are you okay? Or you just like that? Oh, you're just like, oh, sir. That's better. Having a horde of undead is going to be so much fun. I am so heckin' excited. I might make you my banner. Before I go too far. One of these has a banner, right? I'm sure of it. I ask you not to give me notifications. Certain I did. Tools, preferences. Clementine will show messages when chat changes. Notification type. Show pretty OSD? No. Show native? No. Disable it completely. Okay. Hey, that looks a bit better. Maybe a bit too loud, but that should be good there. Alright, banner time. Now, because I'm making these 20 guys as one big squad, I only need one banner character. But, in interesting twist, GW has opted to not provide a what's it called, musician for this army, which confuses me, and I think is unfair. I think even skeletons deserve musicians, and if your argument's going to be, well, they haven't got lips, how can they play music? Bitch, drums exist, and we should allow skeletons to play the drums. It's just very Age of Sigmar, isn't it? Like, I know that OnePageRules is kind of like its own hybridized version of 40k and Age of Sigmar, but I don't know, it'd just be nice if there was a musician so I could do old world style. But I might just be too invested into WYSIWYG gaming. Alright, Bannerman. You hold that aloft, as is your duty. Fancy boy. It's actually really cool. I like that. It's a very dramatic pose you got there, bud. I cut a shield, not realizing that he can't have a shield. And that, what did they give you in this? Is it just everyone gets a sword? So you're the only one in this entire fucking faction who doesn't get a spear. The spear lot. What about a mace? Ah, sword. Yes, sir, you get a sword. You've earned it. It's interesting, the first week of this, I had so many folks come in and chat to me, and it's been so quiet, aside from my lovely partner today. It's better at doing the engagement. Banner is built. Perfect. And then there's 5 more dudes. Cool. Let's make some more dudes. One, two, three, four, five, 5. So each one of these makes 10 dudes. That's a lot of guys. You don't realize how many guys it is until they're all built in front of you. Ah. Hanging up there. Oh, these aren't the right. Damn you. Which one's your back? 35, 34. Check before you glue. Check before you glue. I need to make sure we check. Wait, that's a different one. Is it you? Are you fit there? Do you... No? Yes? Yes, but not quite. Alright. Okay, we can manage this. We can manage this. There's always a honeymoon period. Yeah, I know. Again, I need to remember that this isn't my, like, main thing, and that I've got to... This is a slow growth process, and some days are also different. Better, worse than others. Like, it's a whole thing. So I'm really happy I have, have Holly as a bit of a guide almost, or like a lead. So lead's probably wrong as well. You two don't fit. Just someone who's done it before, you know? It's helpful. I end up with this huge army that I can photograph and practice, so that's another element. Because I like to be able to do commissions and stuff like that, because I really like this sort of thing. Let's try you. You look interesting. Very bright and bubbly song for Spiritfarer. I need to finish that game. I wish I could stick to one thing. It's really tricky. I think that's the ADHD part of my brain that doesn't let me like stick and focus. Streams work really well for that. Like, I am most certainly gonna at least complete these 20 dudes and perhaps move on to the options. No, not that list. I lost the other list. There it is. Finished making some horses or zombies or something. Maybe the werewolves. I got some ugly. I got some very naked men werewolves. But yeah, no, I am looking forward to tabling this lot and then roping someone in locally to play a game of OnePageRules with me, because I think it would be really fun, and I like games, and I like making little dudes, and I like having a fully painted army on the table. What do we got? Doesn't feel like enough. Let's see. Come here. Oh. Definitely bitten off a little too much socially this week. I've got Lancet tonight, and all I really want to do is sit and play video games. It's the trouble. I just really want to learn and play as many tabletop systems as I can, but each time it comes to saying yes to something, I just leap to it. I love it. I really like that I've got people that want to play games with me and that invite me to play games. But I wish I knew how to say no when I needed to. My desire to please people and desire to be needed? Not so much needed. Wanted, I guess, is the right term. Really does tend to try and supersede anything else that's going on. Alright, do you fit there? No, because that's 2 right legs. What about you here? Yeah, that fits. Alright. So I often end up just saying yes to shit when I shouldn't. It's how I ended up doing historical German fencing and Aikido simultaneously. And also doing things like, I thought I got you fitting. It's this one. And just doing sword fighting and stuff here with other friends. And it was just a lot. I've got a good balance at the moment. I've got that open table project coming very soon. I've been doing a lot of work on that. Why did I glue you without checking? I did it again. Got 2 right feet again. That's the front, not the back. Is that you? That's you. Good. Yeah. I want to do more creative stuff. It's becoming a lot easier and a lot more. I'm giving myself permission to do that sort of stuff more, which is great. Fuck, I think everyone should be giving themselves permission to do creative things. But it's hard when you say yes to everything. So it's about choosing what creative things to do. Like tomorrow night I'm going to go and play BattleTech to practice for a tournament that's coming up. Very excited for. But saying yes to it and going and checking everything else off my list of what I can do that day, it's hard. I just dropped half a man. I dropped half a man! Come here, you. No! Ah! Half a man saved. Oh, and it's the correct half a man. Let me go. Welcome back, Egg. How you do? Hope work didn't catch fire. Or if it did, you were able to stand aside and laugh maniacally, knowing full well it was not your fault, but that others would not take the same joy as you did. I shouldn't joke about fires. You work in electrics. That's terrifying. You wish it would? Okay, never mind. I take that back. Oh, it's that kind of day, is it, bud? That sucks. I just dropped another half a man. 1 sec! And it would be your fault. For all intents and purposes, arson is a joke. We are joking about arson. We are not intending nor planning to arson. But anyway, yes, absolutely. We don't have fire insurance? Oh dear. Bet you don't even have asteroid insurance. Nearly 10. Nearly 10. I hope building is somewhat interesting. I know painting is a little bit different, but this is part of the hobby, and let you just play around a bit. No? 2 feet? Do I need to keep flipping? You 2 feet? You 2 feet! Well done! Well done. You have a rock that keeps lions away. Hey, that's fun. You take that rock down and there'll be one escape from the zoo nearby. You'll all be stunned as it no longer keeps the lions away. That's the front of a guy. That's the back of a guy. Good. There's more than... Oh. I wasn't panicking. Why would you ask? Never panicked in my life. I didn't even know anxiety. That is you. Well done, sir. Well done. You have pulled yourself together to join your colleagues in a certain undeath. 10 boys! All put together! Hooray! I think that was coffee reward. Lukewarm coffee is actually remarkably good. Now, I'm gonna keep going, fuck it. I'd normally do a break here, but I'm hitting a groove. I'll do a break once I got all the arms on. I'm getting better. Might be because I had a nap before this. Holly and I tried Carl's Jr. for the first time yesterday, and while the food itself was mildly inoffensive, its effect on the body was not. And so we felt like absolute garbage, and when we got home, we both promptly passed out, I got up an hour later to go and play Lancer until much later, and then we went to bed at about 10:30. Now, that sounds like a reasonable normal time for us, but I assure you, for the two of us streamer household folks, our normal bedtime is closer to 1:30. So we both woke up right smack bang at 5 a.m. when we normally wake up at, comfortably at about 9. I reached 10 a.m., started to crash like the Hindenburg, and sorry, too soon, and needed to go and nap. So I slept for an hour, woke up, had some lunch, and now I feel fucking ready to go. And I'm thinking maybe I start doing these streams a bit earlier. Well, so that's just it, right? Holly and I had something called the trading meal, which was significantly cheaper than Hungry Jack's. And it was way more food than I think I've got. Oh, actually, maybe my memory's just not keeping in its head what Hungry Jack's is like. Because I was like, oh fuck, this is just as good as Hungry Jack's, but cheaper. But then we had a chicken tendy sandwich for lunch, and holy shit, that was better than any fast food I think I've had in the last year. So I could just be broken. My taste buds and my perception on food could just be absolutely fucking busted. Which is fair, because we don't really do a lot of that. The most we do these days is pizza from our local kebab shop, because we're just like that. So I would like to get some more Momo sometime soon, but that might be a next month sort of dealie. Trying to cut costs as much as we can. Oh, look at all these boys! What do I do with all these boys? So excited to paint all these. Holy shits. I got a little, paddy for them that I'm slowly building out, so I can have them on display. And by display, I just mean on a shelf, not in a box. Because if they're in a box, then I forget they exist. Yeah, fast food used to be such a treat when I was younger. It was I don't know, something special. And now, now I can either choose to support genocide or have crap, or support genocide and still have crap. It's none of it's good, and some of it doesn't like Palestinians. What a world we live in. Also doesn't like is a mild term there, I suppose, but I will probably steer away from that. I feel like even mentioning that country is a way to get TOS, even if you're not an affiliate. Judging by the other ventures of this website. This hell site will no longer tolerate mentions of certain coastal nations. Yeah. Fine. Glue your shoes in. Good shoes. Every undead needs some good pairs of shoes. I like making my own bases. I don't know where they came from. Having a good time with it. You're not playing, you're just real quiet. Just real quiet. Oh dear. That one. First, our last boy has been put quite significantly on his base. I think that's a win. I am going to instigate break mode. I'm going to pause that, and we're going to go to our break. Make sure you all get up, have a bit of a stretch, look after yourselves, and we'll be back with more skeleton building. And in the meantime, I am going to do my first wonderful little shout out, and I think he's still playing games. To Senior Bucket. B-U-C-K-D-W. Yeah, Senior Bucket. So go look at Senior Bucket's work. He's playing through Ni no Kuni, but the DS version at the moment. But I'll be back in 5 minutes with more dudes to paint. Look after yourselves, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Surprise! I'm back early. I just needed to stretch and to go check on my 3D prints and stuff, so I don't know. I got done quicker than I thought. Oh, I'm printing some BattleTech stuff, which is fun. BattleTech Terrain is what I'm doing, and I just realized I was accidentally doubling up on a set, so I just had to stop it and restart it. So, yay, don't you love when you're an hour into something and you realize, oh fuck, I've been doing the wrong thing this whole time. But anyway, it's okay. Mistakes are okay. I hope everyone's doing alright. I'm always worried that I am just rambling and boring people, so I just hope people are okay. And that my fun little ads that were playing in the break weren't too much, because I'm looking at some of the playback and oh my gosh, there's some ads from like old blockbusters blockbuster videos and stuff like that I found on archive.org, and I really like some of them. But I realize not everyone's down for 90s VHS horror. I mean, let's be fair, a few of us are, but not all of us, and I think that's important. So if you ever see anything on those loops that you don't like, just let me know. I'll find them and I will get rid of them, because I want everyone to feel comfy and happy and all sorts of positive vibes here. So many spear boys. 10 whole spear boys and not another halberd. Just the one halberd. Like spelling it as in my mind while I say it so I don't fuck it up. And that's what's left over on a GW sprue. Look at that, that's over half. All that's going in my bits box. Sickening. Glad I didn't pay full price for this. Happy I could take it out of someone's collection, but my gosh. There's a lot of stuff I can use in there, like my bits box is growing constantly. I need to sort it out some. And I want to kit bash some of it. These guys I like I like the design of these undead fellows. But kit bashing some things for some of the other games I want to play. I think they're going to be fun. And having all of these great little bits and bobs, like skeleton arm with a mace. Heck yeah, that's cool as fuck. I can use that for some of my fantasy army dudes. Or one of the games I want I'm going to make for is a Blood Bowl, an indie Blood Bowl like. And having a baseballer who's got a skeleton arm and a mace instead of a baseball bat is hilarious. So I might do that. So bits boxes are important too. Oh, it's like a sketchbook in a lot of ways. We often just scribble things down in our sketchbooks or napkins or whatever, and it gives us ideas for later. This morning I was scribbling down ideas, rolling dice and figuring out a layout for a dungeon I want to run, or put in a zine or something, which could be fun. Hello. You okay? Holly's come to say hi. Hello, Harunda! Harunda's just shown up.
Hello, Harunda.
How you doing, sweetie?
I'm feeling a little whoopsie. Let me go.
Alright, enjoy your bed. Oh dear. How are you doing today, Harunda? Hope work's treated you a lot better than it has treated Egg. And that everyone's imposter syndrome, mine included, stays the fuck away. Not painting today, Harunda. I am building. So in front of us, we have 10 skelly boys. 20 skelly boys I've got to put together with swords and shields. And we've done a few vampire horse boys, which is a rare form of horse boy that is far more exciting to straight women. Been thinking about these ratties actually. With the announcement of the new Pokemon game, Harunda making me think about replaying Pokemon, might be worth me putting all the Pokemon in there as well, so you can be a normal organic human world rat or a Pokemon. Because I have a lot of nostalgia for Nintendo. I won't say I like Nintendo, because where they are now is not, but not great. I don't think I'll be buying a Switch 2 anytime soon. I'm far happier with the Steam Deck and the Switch exclusives these days. I think the only thing that'll change that for me is going to be any new Xenoblade games that come out, because I'm a bit of a whore for Xenoblade games. It's okay, Clan wants a feature now, and it's proven to be a bit of a complex one. It's taking a bit, but it's interesting. Always clients, isn't it? They never make life easy. I know they pay, but they don't quite understand what they ask for. And it shouldn't be up to you as coders to translate that. That's someone else's job. But I'm glad you got something. I'm glad you're able to see that there's an element of it that's at least interesting. At least find some level of interesting in it. It's more accurate. That looks done. Another bits box. What? Oh dear. Yeah. So for Thursday stream, I might throw Pokemon in there. Because I've still got the... I think votes are still open on my Patreon for what game I'll be playing next. So if you haven't voted, go check that link out. It's through the everything link, and then just hit the Patreon logo. You don't need to sign up or anything to do it. Everything on there is always open and free. The only thing I put behind a membership wall is if you're interested in doing open table gaming. Why did garbage fauna would be interesting? Perhaps cockroaches and possums. They would be interesting, but you'd be surprised at how little pre-made ones there are. I'll have to look for. I have a few sprites in my Actually, yeah, the bundles I get on itch.io, there's always a butt ton of sprites in that. Maybe I'll do some tinkering. Let's do slow tinkering, hey? I'll add... Yeah, rather than just caving and doing Pokemon, everyone can do Pokemon. It's part of what exists on there. Let's do our own stuff from people in the in the itch.io community. Yeah. Let's add to the vermin pile. Keep it in theme. Right, so after that venture, we have some stuff to go into the bits box. We have a pile of spears and a pile of shields. So I like to do it this way because often instructions will tell you, hey, put this shield on this guy and this sword on this guy. But I don't like that. I want to change things up a little bit. I want my little collection of dudes to be a little more unique. Unfortunately, that does mean I gotta trim everything right before it goes on, but hey, I think there are worse fates befall an individual. Where's my glue? There she is. I'm really happy with the music change. This is so good. Alright, which way are you gonna want to go? You an upright spearman or a downward spearman? You're a weirdly upright spearman. But a downward arm? Whoa! What's this? No, that looks silly. So your arm is silly. Go downward spearman. That looks better. I think we like this. It looks like he's defending a little better. Your dude, your little army of bone babies. Yeah, right? These are 20... What are they called? 20 drained soldiers. So they are undead. There's a sergeant in there. I haven't put a banner, but I've built a banner because it's always fun to have a banner to paint. And they have spears. And that's it. They're just a big lot of bodies to intimidate people. I can't wait. As I was saying before, I've been really seriously considering building a 6x6 foot topper for our 2 foot by 2 foot kitchen table that I can fold away and keep in the garage or in a cupboard up here somewhere, for when I wanted to play games on my own or invite people over to play. Because not only do I have these babies to do, but if anyone's familiar with Age of Sigmar, I also have a collection of Stormcast Eternals, which I can use for the same rule set. So I'll be making them after these guys. So what the purpose of this is at the moment is just to build up my painting backlog a bit. So I built a few of these as a tester. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I built a few of these as a tester, fucking loved it, and now I want more ready to go. Like the sass pot here. Wow. Yeah, and I'll do some hey Ocelot, how you do? How you do today? Oh. Yeah, now I got a bunch of these little skelly boys I can sit and paint up. And as I showed off before, vampire horses. Well, no. Vampires on horses. I put this up to give a bit more of a wider view, but I realized that it's not working as well as I'd hoped. So, what if I instead lowered it so you get a better view of what I'm actually working on. Oh, Moxie, I sick, but we're gonna give me strength. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. No, I'm glad you're sick. I'm glad I'm giving you some strength because you deserve it. You bloody deserve it. And poor thing, you've been sick for a few days now. Yeah. Look, my day's been okay. I woke up. I suspect Holly and I had mild food poisoning last night, and as a result we both went to bed very, very early and then woke up at 6 a.m, which for us is like, what the hell is going on? Did the world end? And as such, we fucked up our sleep schedule in a different way than we did last time. So I am freshly napped. Like that, the shield like dragging behind him. That's kind of fun. Oh no, yeah, it's fine though. Honestly, I preferred this than fucking it up by sleeping until 3 p.m. like last time. But you know, we get things done. We got up and went to do a few errands this morning. I got a new box of Battletech mechs, which I'm very excited for. They are going to complete my list for BrizCon that's coming up, which is a like tabletop war convention hosted in Brisbane. Absolute blast. I think it's coming up next month, and I got a bit of practicing with the new mechs. And it's also more stuff to paint, you know? And I also managed to post my first ever eBay sale, which is cool as heck. I might do more of that, because I can fix things, you know, and I can fix things, you know? I'm useful, haha. No, I can do repairs and stuff, so I've been thinking about, like, other sources of revenue and blah 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 blah. Being an adult and trying to work out how to be an adult in the modern world is often like, hey, how can I earn bread? And I've been thinking about fixing up some old Nintendo DSs I've got about 5 of them, or building like Raspberry Pi consoles or things like that, and just hocking them. But I've been slowly culling my retro game collection, and I managed to sell one of that was a while ago. In the Wii U days, there was a game called Pokken Tournament, and in the pre-order for that game was a negative Mew, like a Mewtwo Dark Mode or whatever it was called, and I still had the funny amiibo card for it, so I managed to sell that for $50, which I was pretty happy about. Why is your arm like this? No. Ugh. Shield's good, arm is not. Yeah, I've just been thinking about stuff. Always thinking about stuff. It's trouble. I'd really like to stop thinking one day, but it doesn't appear to be an option. Why is your arm so dicky? Why are you doing that? Who sticks that? The only way that sits is between your legs. So why are you doing that? Who do you belong to? Is it you? Yeah, it's probably you, actually. You're probably the only one that can do that. Thinking is a white noise I can't unhear. Yeah, look, completely agree. Because of my aphantasic ways, my mystical, can't see in my own brain, can't hear in my own thoughts, I tend to have to do the thinking and the general kind of existing outside. Why my rambles are often like stream of consciousness. And today, in order for me to get through everything, I was sitting and doodling bloody dungeon tiles and stuff like that, and trying to do like vibe stuff for the channel. I really liked Pokken. I fucking loved Pokken. I thought it was a great game. I didn't want to buy it again for the Switch, and then no one bought it, and then it kind of died in the arse. But like vibes for the channel, I went through and like found a bunch of imagery I liked and did some quick little sketches you can't see. So I've just been thinking on paper a lot today, keeping me busy. And my I printed up last night a cute little pencil. I don't know if it was something that happened internationally or other states as well, but I remembered having these like pencil boxes when I was in woodworking class. So I got a little with my inks and the pacer and a bunch of stuff like that. That just lives on my desk forever now, so if I'm bored or distracted, I can just get out a little bit of paper and doodle a dungeon or a building or something like that. I love Money on the Dash. Yes! Fucking love the Money on the Dash music video. And I was looking at like that's a vibe. That's my fucking all my pens are scattered across my desk. Honestly, same. Having a 3D printer helps because you end up with the ability to do stuff like this. Like this is my pencil holder, and it's got like a Gridfinity base, so it can sit in its own little thing. And I try and keep organized because if I don't, it just bleh. But it's still bleh. So I don't know who's winning, my brain or the ADHD. But like even the pencils, pencils fucking everywhere. I try hard with pencils and fountain pens and stuff, but I can get like a week or a month on journaling or sketching or stuff like that, and then I get bored and distracted, blah 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 blah. Usual stuff. Just stuff to eventually all fall to the wayside and having to start again, which is where I'm at again today. I spent a lot of my morning, the 6 a.m. part of my brain, just sorting out my thoughts, sorting out my stuff. Like, I've changed how I approach things at the moment. I have, I'm still wanting to do a lot more game completion stuff. So now I have a little cradle for my... This is a Anbinic, and this is how I've been getting through my games lately. So I've been playing Mario Picross on here. It's got a nice little grip case. I can, you know. And he's dying, obviously, so I need to plug him in. Which reminds me, I also need to plug the lights in for this because they only last 2 hours. But yeah, this is when I'm needing a break from stuff. This sits in a cradle just on my desk. God, I'm the worst person to like pack and travel with. So I need to take like, oh, what if I get bored and I feel like playing a game? What if I get bored and feel like reading? What if I get bored and feel like watching a thing? What if I get bored and feel like doing some drawing? Well, I've got to take stuff for all of it. Oh. Anyway, let's get back to putting arms on these little dudes. I hope you get better soon, Ocelot. The sick really sucks. And by the sound of it, you've had it for a few days. At least since last week. Makes life a lot harder. A different sickness. What are you doing, girl? Oh, poor thing. I know what it's like, though. Change of seasons always suck. Like, maybe a week. Yeah, we're in the second week of autumn. People are getting fucked. Now have a new cold and was. Oh, hun. Oh, that's rough. I wish I had someone. So that sort of stuff is really hard to deal with. Lots of ice cream and Panadol and a dentist that isn't transphobic. Which, I don't know if it's the same in WA, but here I had a lot of trouble with that. I had to get a tooth removed a while ago, and I went through 3 dentists that wanted to take me off of tried to tell me that I need to go off hormones before they'd look at me, which is just fucking wild. You guys don't even do prescription meds, and you're trying to control this? Sloppy icky ocky. I think we're all just a bit of a mess these days. I know I am. Went to the dentist yesterday and just stealthed. It can be helpful, but that's not... Like, if you're sick and stealthing... I don't know. I didn't really have a stealthing... Oh, I did have a stealthing phase. Okay. That one's tricky. You shouldn't have to stealth, but I understand it as a survival mechanism, and if you can do it still... It's an amazing tool at your disposal. Get a chunk of your jaw removed. Oh no! It's that bad, hon. Oh. really hate that our... Is that far back? Yeah. Really hate that our medical system still has dentistry not covered by Medicare. Oh yeah, you get some decent painkillers. Have you got people to help you out, like to drive you to and from? Because that's a lot. You can't be driving with half your jaw removed, especially not straight after. And, you know, just take the jaw doctor off to the side and be like, hey, look, I know psychologically I need to talk to people about this, but you know, you can just, while you're in there, just, you know, take a little off the top, you know? Not that you need it, just funny thought that they're already in there, they might as well. Might be able to get your dad to drive me. Yeah, something like that at least. Oh, I can't find the right arm for this dude. It's like every single one of them feels like he's just flailing, but also he's a skeleton, so I don't know. If anyone's ever played Medieval on the PS1, I feel like every single one of these is being controlled by Dan. Gosh, the horde is growing. The mouth is a zone essential part of the human. Oh, it's a non-essential. Yeah. I've heard this. Damn, damn lefties wanting the jaw to be a human right. Yeah, honestly, Egg, same here. If I could afford to fly to WA and do it, I'd help out. It's a huge fucking... It's a huge deal. It's annoying how long it takes as an adult to make friends that lend you to be... that you can then rely on for stuff like that. It always feels like you've got to spend a long time building that up. And if you're a gay dork like me, yeah, you double it. Feels wrong. That's the wrong shield. The right shield? Yeah, that's the right shield. Gosh, it's so finicky. Fucking Games Workshop, make good products. It's bad enough that you sell kits that only fit one way. Can you at least telegraph how they fit? Fucking bullshit. Sorry. Me complaining in my own mundane stuff while Ocelot's there with a jaw needing to be worked out. Sounds way worse. I hope it comes good and much quicker than... Haven't talked to anyone I knew since I started. Talked to anyone I knew since I started transitioning now and just online. Yeah. Gosh, I feel that. I think I lost all of my uni friends. Not like, and I was well beyond having lost my high school friends when I started transitioning, and it's hard. If it wasn't for, like, I know I've talked about it before, but if it wasn't for these little men's and the silly little games I play, I wouldn't have made friends as an adult offline. It's just so much harder. It's good. We've got 3 dudes left, which is interesting. So I got 5 shields. The math isn't mathing. The math really is not mathing. Ah, dear. You've got some cloaks going that way. So how does that look? Why? Why have a shield that faces backwards? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Gee, there? You want your... Okay. Bullshit, little man. That's fucked. I hate that. That's okay. You can just be my least favorite. And that's okay. Someone's got to be the least favorite. Normally it's me. Ah, no! That looks like that fits too. God, you leave yourself opened up. These spearmen, like, where's the rank and file? Where's the cohesion? Surely you guys should be drilling more. Like they're undead, I guess. I don't know. It just feels wrong, you know? Like, focus up, my guys. You two? Shields go in front. They should be going in front. I don't care. Flailing off to the side. You're undead in an adult visage. You should know this stuff, because you grew up enough to be an adult before you died. Not to mention all the knowledge of the undead. Aragorn would be disappointed if this is what came to his aid. Did you not think of the Dunedain? The Dunedain? Yeah, the cool poses leave you wide open, guys. Take it from me, an expert. I know combat. I could take you on. Oh my gosh, stop crossing your body with your stick. Just hold it. Just hold the stick. And then we can all go home. Stop it. There we go. So he's a little better, but not by much. But that is our 10 men's. We have men's our 10s. And I've got 2 shields and 2 spears left. Just double check everything. Yeah, that's done. Alright. Shields and spears going in the bits box. Always good to keep a bits box. Okay, you can find things like, here is a beefy man arm with a sickle. Or, more importantly, what about whatever the fuck this is? Some sort of bone jetpack. Or half of a Tyrannid head. You know? The important things in life. Gun! I think that's a lance? That's a big lance. Holy shit. But yeah. This is what I get to use for later. And a really big spear. With a little arm hanging off of it. Play with that later. That sprue. That sprue. Don't need the sprue. And then there's like, look at that. How cool is that? It's like a feathery thing. I don't know. I could probably use that. That'll make one heck of a kit bash. Yeah. Kit bashes are fun. And they're important. Alright. So we've done our... what are they called? Drained soldiers. I think we've earned... Oh no, we've done the Vampire Knights. These are the Vampire Knights here. Let's do the werewolves, hey? That looks like 1, 2, 3 werewolves. Yeah, that'll do. So this is a Kings of War bundle to let me do werewolves. And these guys, what I saw on the website, get painted up like big naked men, which I find very entertaining. Their base is, according to my records here, 40 mil, which looks to be that one. 2, 3. And this one here seems to be 32 mil. Alright, we'll deal with it. Gosh, so anyone who wasn't here when I was talking about it at the start, my goal in this is to make 2 1,500-point armies and 2 separate factions, painted, table ready, and basically playable, so that if someone wants to learn or play OnePageRules, or if I want to learn the game, say a new version comes out and it interests me to test something, I have that option. I think these guys are PVC by the feel, so I'm going to use some super glue. Yeah. And once I have everyone kind of put on the base and happy, do some sand and basing materials, and then likely go through my bits box and just kind of throw shit at it. Make it fun, make it grimy and gribbly, and I don't know. I'm trying to work out my my wargaming art style, because like it is an art form in of itself as well, right? And learning that part of me is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it, because I've been watching so many people do this hobby and trying to... Are you not sticking? No, you're sticking. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. It's a whole nother ball game? Tennis ball. Racket. Thought slime. I don't know. But it's just different. And I really like the grimdark stuff. I really like... I don't know if anyone's seen, but Miscast does some really cool paint styles that I wouldn't mind practicing or trying. And having 2 separate armies gives me that opportunity. It also means that when I build my my gaming table, which I plan to do in the next 12 months, you have something to go on. How many of these do I need to do? 3. Just 3? I thought I had 6 of these. Oh well. You're glued. You're glued. You're glued. Alright. So, our werewolf boys. Fairly basic, but coming along nicely. At least I like them. Ugh. So, I think these guys generally seem to have 2 arms, a head, and a tail. Alright. Let's get the tails sorted first. Sprugu. So these guys are my brutes, effectively, for this warband / army, because they take 3 hits to kill, unlike all the others that take 1, and they hit a lot harder, a lot harder, which is going to be a lot of fun to play. Which one are you? No, not that one. Did I fuck up and put the wrong one immediately in that? No, that fits. You want to go that way. Is that how that goes? How weird. Oh, it's the only one that fits that way. All these tails have weird little crevices to fit in their buttholes. Just like store-bought ones. And but all of them seem to be molded for each specific model. So if you don't put the right one in the right butthole, it's like some sort of adult store version of Cinderella, but with werewolves and guys with weirdly big nipples. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, so take you off. These PVC bottles are really interesting. They've almost got like a bit of a stretch, like a bounciness to them. Let's go right hand. That's a right hand too. And the last right hand. No, that's a left hand. Could have gotten me in a lot of trouble. That's a left hand. Oof. Those two are right hands. That's left hand. Not a lot of build options, but I suppose I can kind of randomize these. They've all got really furry forearms, so I can't exactly kit bash another arm in there, but hands are possible, I suppose. These are 3 of the 6 models I have. Let's get some of these heads clipped so I can figure out which way the buggers are looking. Oh, that's too bright. How's... Yeah, that's a bit better. That obviously goes there. There are 4 heads. Why are there 4 of you? Are you meant to be some sort of... Oh, that's just upside down. Okay, well. That changes things slightly. But it does mean I can do something kind of fun. Alright. So. I've got 4 heads, 3 bodies. We're gonna roll for it. D4. No, I've got one in here. That it? No. 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 Nope. Come on, you little bastards. Now I've got you in here because I really like that D4. Oh, that looks promising. There it is. Alright. Alright. Head number 1 is going on... No, sorry. Body number 1 is having head number 4. Body number 2 is having head number 2. And body number 3 is having head number 1. That means I have a spare werewolf head to go in my bits box. Huzzah. Ooh, righty then. I think I got a rear as well. Oh, D3. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 2 goes to 1. 3. 1 goes to 1. 1, 2. Goes to 2. 1, 2. Aha! Sometimes dice are important, you know? I'm glad you're having fun, Ocelot. At least I hope that's what that entails. Otherwise, it looks like you're vibrating in pain. But I'm gonna choose the first one, not the second one. So, werewolf. Vibing in general is a good thing. Okay, cool. Cool. Sometimes you gotta check, I don't know. When I'm in pain, sometimes I vibrate. Right, that's a big arm. Holy hell. These are like werewolf gorillas. How you doing that, buddy? How'd you get so fucking huge armed? Huge, big boy. Go boof. I'm using the Spruger to fill as many gaps as I can, because these aren't exactly designed. Oi, I see you falling. Maybe these need to be super glued and then sprugered. Damn it, I think I might be right. Come here. Ah, damn it, Carman. Turn your Carman ways off. Some of us are trying to make show. Oh, yeah? Yeah, oh, hey. How about you concentrate on just being a werewolf, huh? Just glue in. Stop sticking to my... No! Oh, you bitch. Oh. Come here. What is this nonsense? Alright. There we go. Big honkin' tonkin' dude. Yeah, that works. Just spruger you up once you're dried. Ugh. Alright, so we'll stick your head on. Gosh, I'm excited to paint these dudes. Real fun. Do I do them like full-on human skin color like the box says? I think that'd be really funny. They just look like human men. With wolf heads. Just like those furry conventions that I've been to. Far too many furry conventions. Wow. This is the funniest one. That is the least threatening pose I've ever seen a werewolf do, and I fucking love it. Oh, so good. I feel like he needs a little hat. I'll see what I can do. I think I've got a little hat somewhere. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna let these goobers dry. Ah, no. Oh. Stop dropping it. Take a break in a sec. I'll let these goobers dry. Add some spruker, and we'll be good to go. Alright, everyone. We're going to take a short break. Make sure you get yourself something to drink, something to snack on. If you're having teeth troubles, some Panadol if you haven't already. Make sure you're taking your drugs as you should be. And we'll be back soon. In the meantime, I've got some ads for you that are not real and I stole from archive.org, which makes me tremendously happy. So you lot enjoy some ads from the time of the VHS and the Blockbuster while I go and enjoy some warm coffee and a bit of a stretch. Anywho, I will talk to you all soon. And I have vamped long enough for the adjustment. So, enjoy. Bye-bye. Hello again, lovelies. How are you all doing? I haven't got versions of that with audio yet. Working on it, but takes a bit of time, you know? Anywho, hope you all had a good break. Oh, Ocelot, you're such... No, Ocelot. Well, and Ocelot, but Egg, you're such a sweetheart. You all is good people. This now counts as a full 23 miniatures we put together today. I went downstairs and realized that I unfortunately do not have any coffee remaining, so I'm just having to raw dog water, sort of mid-century aristocrat, having clean water to drink. Just getting the sprue on these guys' shoulders so it like covers up the grubby bits. I really should sit down and work out that break collection because I like having that sort of stuff, and I miss like old, not so much MTV, but like we used to have this channel 31 in Brisbane, like a community television channel, but as with most things, right before COVID, everything just kind of shut down, and we had like local talk shows, like really independent crap, and it was all bad, like it was never good programming. But it was always nice to see and able to just put things on and it would be this kind of weird local component. I don't know. I always liked it. Alright, so we've done that. We've done the Vampire Master on the back of the Zombie Dragon has been built. 3 werewolves have been built. I've still got to build 2 more ghouls. So let's do some ghouls, shall we? There's the zombies. That's 1 ghoul. And then a second ghoul. Alright. So ghouls are a bit stronger than the others, and they're really... You had Invictus as well. Yeah, it's cool shit. Like, we just don't have that anymore. I miss it. I really bloody miss it. And it's... I know for a lot of people, YouTube has replaced it, because it's just like, people can do it in their own home, and it's just kind of what it does now. But I miss it being like a channel. Like, you can flick over to 31 on like a Tuesday afternoon, and you have this guy that's like showing you yo-yo tricks, I remember, or like I don't know, it was like a zine. It's like a televisual zine, and I think the world needed that. I guess that's kind of the vibe I want to bring to this. Like, yeah, some days I'll be sitting playing video games and talking about politics, and other days I'm making undead ghouls and we're reminiscing about the 80s or whatever that I wasn't alive through. I know I'm a bit of an old woman in a lot of ways. I think liking Briz 31 doesn't exactly deter from that. Do I want puddle bases? Wait, what size are you guys? 25 mil. I suppose I could do puddle bases and then cover them with basing material. Two, two, and 3. Let's do puddle bases with base material. I think that's fine. Alright, so we'll put the bases on first, because this will be easier. copious amounts of sprue goo. So I call these puddle bases because they kind of look like they're standing in a puddle. They're kind of raised a little bit. Now I'm going to try and smooth the edges down with some goo, just so that when it comes to actually applying sand and stuff later, it sticks evenly and kind of in a dome shape. Oh, that is not working as well as I'd hoped. Alright, I might have to rely on like sand and basing material to do this later. That's okay. We learn. We learn. We grow as people. Maybe. I don't really want to. I really just want to watch my cartoons and have my sweet drinks and play with my little guys. Whoop. Ugh. I've spent the last week in a bit of a hyper-focus hole for the open table I want to run. Again, more information on that on my Patreon, blah, 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 blah. Free to anyone that wants it. Anyway, advertising part done. And I've been writing, I've gone through, oh gosh, it'd be like 5 different old school Renaissance systems, just picking out the bits I like, things I want to borrow, like the Omens system from Morkborg, the like player reminders in Shadow Dark, and even some of the settings from Thunder and Cold Classics and the like, just so that I have this really well-rounded experience. Kip, hello! Egg, you don't need a character for that until you rock up. You can, once I put the, I hope by the end of this week to have the homebrew rules out, because it's just got, like, what classes you can play. But I've, put a bunch of stuff together for, like, hey, here's the default loadout for the Acrobat. So I made it so you can either make a character in 30 minutes, in 15 minutes, or 2. Really. And everyone gets their own character stables if they want, so they can just bring who makes sense on that run. A lot of fun stuff. It'll all be explained in the document, but I'll have that on the Discord ready to go by the end of the week, because I've got one more session on my other group next Friday, and then 2 Fridays after that, bam! How are you doing today, Kip? We're making some undead dudes for my OnePageRules fantasy armies. Currently making ghouls that are all bent over and sticky. But we have made some werewolves and some skeleton spearmen. And we've also made some vampire horse knights. Did a lot today, actually. And we've got a few more things to do as well. We've almost finished this whole army. Like, it's able to be played. Once I have these ghouls put together, I'll show you one as well, because there's a few of these. Oh, Ocelot and Kip, you wouldn't have seen the dragon that I made during the break. Hang on. I'm gonna go get the dragon. Yeah, I'm doing okay. So here's our vampire lord on a zombie dragon. So there's a lot of bits to play with that there. But I'll be painting these on streams. So, yeah. Like, him compared to our ghoul friend, it's a bit sizable. But he's the army leader. And he does, I don't know if he kicks ass, let's see. Yeah, he kicks ass. Whoa! Yeah. Yeah, he kicks ass. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking before and after photos of these guys. So I'm hiding a lot of the. Let me rotate it so it's just like bounce light and you can actually see it. But I'm hiding a lot of the sins with Sprugo. So once I base coat this, it'll be much easier to see what's going on. But yeah. Big dude with spear on back of dragon that is mostly worm and wings, which I really appreciate the design of. Yeah. Right, now back to lighting so I can actually see and build. These guys need heads, unfortunately. Yeah. I had to show the dragon that came in the dragon. It felt right, you know? 1, 2, and 3 heads for ghouls. Oh, where did he go? There. Alright, so once again, we're going to do ghoul number 1, 2, 3. Number 2 gets this one. Number 3 gets this one, and number 1 gets that one. Having a big set of dice is a really good way to deal with decision paralysis. Nice. These ghouls are fun. Alright. What do I do after this one? I think we do our skeleton champion on a horse. Oh, we've also got our caster to do yet. Our lizardman caster. That'll be fun. These undead armies always have such interesting, like, faction friends, for lack of a better term. Like, zombies, skeletons, werewolves, vampires, and now lizard magician. Who's very much made of resin and makes me scared. Lizard. What the fuck is this? Where the fuck is this horseman? Whoa. Oh, that's a lot of skeletons for later. What are you? Look at this. Oh, I don't know if you can see. This guy. It's an undead rat. King of gizzards. I need to call him the king of gizzards. That's fantastic. You're the horse. Alright. There's a lot of skeletons that I'll use for a later project. But, holy shit. There's so many good bits in here. Alright. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, Moxie. This is for later. You're allowed to have projects for later. You've got a big list. You have got super duper high hopes. Alright, so horse, lizard. Alright, so we've got a banner which needs a bit of straightening out. Only time I'll do this ever. Yep, cool. There's half a horse. And there's the other half. that horse feels a little bit smaller. Oh. Does the horse have a tail? The horse has a weird puddle base. What in the fuck is this? Are you okay, sir? Why does your horse not have a tail? Why don't you fit on the body? And you have a sword and the horse doesn't have a tail. That's fucking me up. Why does the... Oh, because it's a skeleton. Everyone, I apologize. I didn't realize that the horse wasn't alive and therefore would not likely retain its hair. Silly thing that I am. Now, horse with super glue. Give it a second. Seems fishy to me. Exactly. Oh gosh. Again, really happy I didn't pay full price for this because this is jank as fuck. Nothing is touching, and there's plugs for this. In boost, there's like 2 plugs for the base. It's kind of falling forward like some sort of broken goober man. Yeah, PVC minis kind of suck sometimes. Let's build him up, and then we'll cover our shame. Horse base. Alright. Horse base. I suppose we could puddle base it. That's not terrible. Yeah, let's puzzle base that. Get rid of that bit. So this skeleton champion on a horse is a lot faster and has a cursed sword. Whereas the other one has a great sword which can cut people in half. And this banner here causes fear. Which should be fun, considering the other army I made I think might be immune to fear. But I didn't think that far ahead. But, you know, none of us are surprised by that. It's just for learning games. You won't think too hard on it, okay? You won't. Will forgive me. You'll forgive more Moxie. Oh, come on. A lot of the music today is Crypt of the Necrodancer. I've gotten on a bit of a Necrodancer kick. Oh my god. Such a good game. They added Shovel Knight recently. Got home just clear things away. Welcome back, Harunda. I hope the trip home was comfortable and safe. Alright, horsey. Back. You need Spruku more than anything else I've had. Look at that. Like, compared to the other horse, it's so different. hope everyone's afternoon is going okay. Or evenings or mornings or however else you're experiencing time. I know it's a rough one out there, but I'm thinking of all my folks. You know, I'm always really worried about people. Just like to make sure you're okay. Fucking sit on your goddamn horse, you little bitch. My God, just stay there. I'm gonna touch you now for a minute. Nearly 1 p.m. West Side. Okay. God, how often... It's been weirdly frequently that I've been getting Weevil references. Oh my God. So good, though. So, just thought I'd add, we've got the other undead leader, and then the other 3 ghouls. I've got 6 ghouls, I only needed 5. What am I doing? We've got an extra ghoul now. He streams on... Does he now? Dude's still kicking. That's kind of fun. He was such a big part of my childhood. It's weird to think that he's on the same platform as me, but so is a bunch of other dorks. Myself included. So I guess it doesn't shock me too much. Cool, though. There's a lot of flashing. Come on. Look at our lizard friend in this horrible lighting. Lizard wizard. Lizard wizard. Yeah, I suppose I could use, like, the, helping hands that people use for soldering. It would work. A lot of the time, I just use super glue and sprue glue. Or if I'm in a real pickle, you can get away with things like, what's it called? Fuck. You can get away with, like, blue tack and stuff like that. Oh, no! This, one of my... Oh, I do have one. Okay, cool. 25 mil? 25. Thought the lizard was not having a good base time. 60 by 30. 60 by 35. Yeah, 60 by 35. That's good. Skelly Champ on a 25. Drained Leader, which is this guy. It's on a 25. But you get a pet ghoul. Oh, so I did need 6 ghouls. Ah. Yeah. I've still got 10 zombies to do. Cool. I'll have to go check him out, Ocelot. That's really cool. Alright. Wizard with the flashing crashing. God, look at his staff. The staff is so cool. Fuck. Staff is so cool. It's like Gandalf with more spikes. Alright. Let's get you happening. Sorry for the crunching. I had a barley sugar in the break and it just got small enough for me to do munchin'. Should be done now. Oh, no, stay in. Stay in there. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, maybe I'll use gravity. I think to day might be a gravity day. Bitch, just... Oh, I had to get the cheap super glue from Drake's. I should get the slightly more expensive super glue from Bunnings. Spike through that. I'm so bad at holding things. I have 2 helix piercings that are healing when I took them out to get x-rays and near immediately lost them. No, I haven't been ordering more candy. These are ones that I got before we ordered the candy. Though I have eaten all my jelly beans, I'm not gonna do any more candy for a while. Got quite sick after that. But I learned my lesson. It's a lesson I had to learn once more. And will learn again at a future date as well, no doubt. Fucking magical wizard. Magical wizard. Come on. Come on. Rotate your fucking arm in so your arm and bicep line up with your fucking other nonsense. Is this right? Oh, it's got a fucking... Oh, that's... Oh, dear. I made it silly. Alright, so there was a bit of lizard bicep that was actually just a support material. And I just cut it off. And it's covered in super glue and just stuck to my arm. Oh, I peeled it off like a pimple. Oh. Okay. Alright. Lizard wizard. Lizard wizard. Still white as all hell. Same. But again, between now and our next painting day, I will have everything base coated and ready for entertaining painting time. Because I've got a lot of techniques I gotta learn. My painting skills are subpar at best, and there's a lot of fun dudes in this army that I think deserve more than their fair share of love and attention, you know? Fine experience. Loctite super glue worked well for older specimens. Ah! I'm currently using SAS Bond. Oh god, Ocelot. Oh fuck. That's something similar to the pony thing, right? You can't claim to be fast drying super glue and then not adhere. Sorry, but that's just false. Oh, I need new clippers. You bitch. Desperately need new clippers. They don't cut straight anymore. Need a hand with that jar. See? 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 Oh no, she understood the joke. I may be more innocent than most, but I still have a partner who's on the internet a lot more than I am. And osmosis is a powerful force that we shan't ignore. And yes, I am claiming that most of my corruption is to Holly's doing. I think you'll find that quite accurate. Horse. Horse with flag and sword. Flag and sword horse. Yes. She's in bed. She can't hear you. Doesn't feel right. Is it that way? No, it is that way. Why would you have a big gap behind his arm like that? Alright, everyone. I gotta go in with the Sprugo. Didn't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to. Fucking wild emoji game. I don't know how you do it. Fill in gap. Just like I was taught. Yeah. Don't think the first part. Oh, you're awful, man. Oh my god, we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know what you're trying to achieve, but it's frightening. Alright, horse done. Holy shit. Holy shit, we're getting so close to finishing this. Alright, let's just check where we're at. We've got Vampire Master on the dragon. Below. We've got Skeleton Champion on the horse. We've got Skeleton Champion off the horse. We've got the Drained Leader, or Lizard Wizard, with his pet ghoul, Gizzard. Done and done. We've got 20 Drained Soldiers with Spear. Done. Zombies now. 4. Zombies time. Alright, I need 10 of those. Let's make sure we have all the bases we need. Alright. 1. This is all the bases for both armies I'm building, so I'm just... Shouldn't have printed them all and put them in the one spot. It's quite confusing. 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. So there should be 2 left. Come on, Craig. You look silly in front of the audience. If you do that, I'll never recover. 9, which means I did accidentally use the base for the ghoul guy. Alright, 1 second. I need to go get a spare. I think you 25. Alright, and a spare. Cool. Time for the zombos. Zombo car. The Zombo Bumbo car. Alright. 4. Yeah. 8. And 12. So we can spare 2. Oh dear. What an adventure. What an adventure we're on. It's 5:11? Oh dear. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. I gotta go and do stuff in 10 minutes. 20 minutes. 10 minutes? 15 minutes. In time. How dare time progress at a rate that I was not prepared for. Disappointing. It's 3:11. Did I say 5:11? I've got it in 24-hour time on my computer. So I know I was right, but I do still have to go at 3:30. I gotta go and get the boys walked and get ready for Lancer and yada 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 yada. Let's just throw together these zombos in the last 15 minutes. We're not gonna do all of them. I think we're only gonna get 4 done. But that's still a heck of a lot of guys made in 3 hours. I, for one, am proud of us. No, I didn't lose 2 hours, but I appreciate it. 2, 3, 4. 2 of those guys are missing arms. That's interesting. You should be proud, Ocelot. You helped tremendously, and I'm not being sarcastic. Every time I do this and there's people in chat talking with me and helping me through, it is actively like a positive. I can do way more with you lot helping, because you are helping. There's only 3 torsos. There's 4 feet. What am I... Where... Someone make the math make sense. What's happening? Why are there 3 torsos and 4 feet? This isn't fair. I was thinking I want to work on painting some figures and realize I have a massive Gundam diorama that I never finished and has broken in many places. Good thing that they make glue for us clumsy dorks that break things. Because I think a big Gundam diorama sounds like an absolute fucking blast, and you should definitely fix it up and start working on it, because that's great. Well, this is 3 per sprue. 3, 6, 9, 10. Alright. Alright, we got this. Is that his head? Can I use that? That feels fun. I'm definitely going to use that. One of these guys appears to be ripping his own head off, which I find deeply amusing. And I'm absolutely going to use. Ow. Ow. As a maths man, I don't understand bodies. Yeah. Honestly, same. Not a maths girly though. I just don't understand. Generally, I just don't understand. Should I cut his head off and have that be his head? Or have him have an extra head? No, I like it being his head. I think that's funnier. Give yourself a pat. I don't have any emotes. I was thinking... I think doing something creative is always positive. So Ocelot, I am so here for you, do Gundam. Plus, I've never done a Gundam. I want to see what a Gundam's like. Or are you aiming to throw your own head? Is that what I'm looking at? Are you gonna throw your own head? Dusty broken Gundam boys fighting. Alright, I'll have a look in a second. That's what's happening. He's gonna lob it. He's gonna lob his own head. No. So that gave me an autism test. Yeah? Did you win? Mine's done that before. I didn't win the autism test, but I got high marks on the ADHD one. Find out next week. Nice. That can be really helpful. Oh my gosh, Ocelot, that's... Didn't know it was for autism until 60 minutes in, where it was just like, do you like trains? Do you? Because I know plenty of people that like trains. My GM for Lancer I keep making fun of because he really likes trains, but still claims desperately that he's not autistic. I still don't believe it. Also, trains are just cool, no matter what kind of autistic you are.
The world is grey, the mountains old, the forge's fire is
Oh
ashen
my
cold.
gosh.
No harp is rung, no hammer
The other day,
falls,
while we were driving to the
darkness
doctor's,
dwells
Holly and I, well, I put a podcast on for Holly and I to listen to,
halls.
and
Shadow lies upon
oh, the cars! I didn't think about cars.
Gloria,
Oh, then
when
I'll have to talk to my brother about his obsession.
still
Um,
the sunken star
that explains dank pods a lot, though.
in
Anyway,
dark wind
we were listening to there's a podcast called Maintenance Phase. I think I might share it on the Discord because um it definitely feels like something that group would like. But anyway, I digress. We were listening to a two-part series on Maintenance Phase about Pete Evans and like his whole just nonsense and the idea that he thinks autism is caused by not eating paleo just floored me. Like, I knew he was the give bone broths to babies guy, but I had no idea that fluoride and eating and that modern agriculture causes autism was also on his list. And then it turns into neo-Nazism by the end, and it's a good show. I don't know, something about it I quite enjoy. But yeah, I'll post that one on Discord because it's a really good listen. And we were talking, the Discord community had a bit of a discussion on weight the other day, and then I realized that like I'm in a very different place in my life where when it comes to weight and things like that because of this show specifically. He is ripping out his head. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. There's a fucking back to it. Oh, that's amazing. You will have to use... Oh, come on. This is the silliest shit I've ever done. Get in there. Gosh, brainstem and all. Oh, it's not fitting. Damn it. Bitsbox it is. Yeah, so no, I've got a lot of positive, like, we were talking about like weight and stuff, and I know that a lot of my weight feelings come from that show, which has a one of the main hosts of my mind is a woman that is a proud fat lady on the internet. She refers to herself as, and I fucking love that. Oh. That one. Ba-ba. Might need lubing. Ah, fuck. Alright, I dropped the head on the ground, but it's gone. Because it's the same color as the carpet and less than a centimeter. Alright, folks. I think that's us done for the day. We have done a huge amount. It can be tricky. Honestly, it's such a huge adventure to be trying to figure out your weight, and my doctors put me on the Mediterranean diet before to help with it. It can just be really, really rough. I think people put too much value on their weight in a lot of times, but it can be a lot. Yeah. Anywho, you lovely folks have been absolute delight today. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your days, and I will see you all on Thursday for some more Ni no Kuni. I've just gotten stronger light. Oh dear. Anywho, I'll see you guys Thursday. Thanks for your company as always, and enjoy the rest of your day. We're gonna raid into Nixie Uwu, who's doing some gun plus stuff. So if you haven't had enough making, there's more to come. Bye bye.